Hi, I'm Angel from the SWC FW Fashion Show, and this is the Richard Wilmore Show. And today's show, Richard visits Southland Coffee and the cast of the movie Heart of Glory. Hit it big, isn't it?
Well, hello. Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
And now, here's Richard.
Good morning, Angel.
Good morning. I'm so sorry. I got so nervous.
No, there's no reason to be nervous. You did a great job. How are you?
Amazing. Waking up early today.
Just for me, I hope. I'm going to pretend that it's just for me.
Yes.
Tell everybody where you're from what we're doing this weekend.
So I'm from San Antonio, originally from the South Side. And I'm going to be hosting a fashion show this Friday for locally owned business owners. They're all women-owned boutiques. They don't design their own clothes, but it is their, oh, yay, my earring fell out. They are, they do own their own business. So what they'll be doing is presenting either their fashion, their spring line, or new arrivals that they have. And they'll be all in charge of creating their own looks and presenting it to everyone.
And when and where is it?
This will be Friday the doors open at 8, the cocktail hours from 8 to 9 p.m. And then we will start right at 9 p.m. And this will be at 800 Live at 800 Lexington. It's downtown near, I believe it's near 35. But I have the address posted on the flyer.
And we'll put that in the comments too. And also the Instagram is right under Angel's face. Can people just come and pay to get in and get tickets, or how does that work?
Yes, now they can. Before it was just pre-ordering of the tickets, but now they moved us to the bigger room since we do have more people attending. So now you can show up to purchase a ticket to be part of the general audience.
And why is this important for you to put? Why was it important for you to put together this fashion show?
Because a lot of these women do. They work really hard on what they do. I believe, like, when the pandemic started, and then a lot of these businesses did start before that, but during this, this was a second way for people to make sure that they had another source of income coming in, or a second dream that they had, or most of these women already have a full-time job, or they already have, other responsibilities aside from that. But it was really important to me so that way they can show San Antonio that they're women, they're working hard, they're working together, and that I believe in them, and everyone else should too.
I love it. I will be there interviewing all of the business owners. It's going to be a really fun night. I'm excited.
Yes, they're excited. I told them about it.
Okay, good. I'm so thankful that you invited me. I think it's going to be a really fun night.
It is. I'm excited. Now seeing that it's going to be in a bigger room, and like now I have to like replan the floor plan. But it just looks so much better. It looks 10 times better than what I imagined the first time.
Oh, good. That's exciting. So make sure you go to the Instagram, which is right under Angel's screen, and check it out. Come hang out with us Friday night, would you? Thanks.
Yes.
Angel, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you Friday.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, we have a really fun show today. The cast of Heart of Glory is here, and also there's coffee. So I went to Southbound Coffee, which is a great little coffee truck trailer on the south side, and I wanted to show you what happened when I went there.
coffee. Your little coffee truck is the cutest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Like inside and outside. You have a whole thing going on here.
Thank you.
It's like a little compact little bug. How did you come up with this?
I want something that's gonna stand out. I want something that reflects me and my personality. And of course it's woman owned, so I just kind of wanted to reflect that.
And how long ago was this? When did this start?
So I opened in April of 2019. So this coming April will be 2 years. And it's just been growing tremendously, honestly, from going from like not knowing a thing literally to where we are now. I'm just really grateful.
I love it. And you're in a new location.
Yes, that's correct.
At the corner lot. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Everybody, where you're located and what your hours are.
Okay, so we are located at 103 Carl Avenue. It's on the corner lot on Carl. So it's off Provent and Highway 90. And it's directly in front of the Bill Millers. My hours are Tuesday through Sunday. We are open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And what's your favorite drink that you have?
I love the Dulce de Nuez. Pecan, brown sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon. It is my favorite as a warm drink, but you can do it iced as well.
I love it. And bonus, vegan treats from Miss Chickies again. They should be all right, thank you. I already got my coffee. It's delicious. If there's a coffee spot you want me to go to, tag us in the comments right here and tell me where I should go next week. We will see you next week.
All right, there we go. I love Southbound. It's such a great coffee shop, and there's like food trucks there. It's a really good time. So make sure you go if you're in the area. All right, we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back with the cast of Heart of Glory. Ready for this?
Balls. Funny name, serious plant power, healthy whole food goodness in one single bite. Wineria SA. Let's enjoy some great vino together. Let's do a virtual wine tasting, enjoy exclusive artisan wines, and join the club. Neon Castaway. Handmade accessories for a colorful life. Teenus. Handcrafted, farm to cup, organic, quality. The Classic Theater, creating excellent theater in San Antonio, Texas that is relevant, diverse, entertaining, and transformative.
All right, I think everyone's on. Let's do a roll call. Let's go around the room, and if you can introduce yourself and let us know who you are and what you're playing in the movie. We'll start with Steve.
All right. Hello, my name is Steve Dominguez, and I'm playing the role of Jimmy the Kid Sanchez in the Heart of Glory film.
My name is Lorena Dominguez. I am the screenwriter of Heart of Glory.
My name is Jesse Ataraldi, and I'm playing the bad guy.
My name is Gabriela Montoya, and I play Steve's girlfriend in the movie.
My name is Torrance B. White, and I play Patrick in The Heart of Glory.
Thank you. I saw you were gone for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, you like went to pee, and he's gonna be late. He just went for a hair change. That's all he was up for. He went for a hair change.
What's up, everybody? My name's Mario. I remember me. I play Gabriel.
That's right. My trainer.
The trainer.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what this movie is about, and anybody can jump in. Anybody who wants to talk, just it's like a better version of The View, hopefully.
Okay. No, it's it's about a young boxer from San Antonio. He's going through the struggles of trying to be a boxer and also hold down like a full-time job. So he's not there yet, but he's getting there. And also he's trying to live in this. His father was a boxer, and he was a great boxer. So it's kind of like, that name, trying to carry that name and trying to live up to his footsteps. And it just, but you go through so much stuff, when it comes to relationships and friendships and then work and then training. There's just so much that goes on that, that you don't get to see, behind the lifestyle of someone, boxing and then working as well.
How did this movie come about?
I was a big, huge Rocky fan, and I had been doing acting, for years. And I've always said, that's cool. I like the whole Rocky, movie series. And it was one of my favorite. And I said, cool, like, how about we try to do something? I got an idea to look into doing like a boxing film. So my wife here, Lori, at the time, my girlfriend, we talked about it, and we sat down, we started thinking about what we can do. And the idea from there, and then she came up with the whole original idea sheet from the top of her head. She was going to school full time and then writing a script on the side. She came up with everything.
So I had this idea of a story in my head, and we were, like he said, we were really big Rocky fans. So I'm like, I have this idea. I would like for it to be all based in San Antonio with San Antonio actors, with the scenes in the back, but I want to do it from scratch, like everything ours. Like, I want to write this movie. I want the actors to be like San Antonio. I want us to film it on our own. Like, I wanted it to be all independent as much as we can. And I just started it. We went to a lot of film mixers. I talked to a lot of screenwriters, see how we can start this. And from there, we just took off. We got a hold of a producer, and we held auditions for local actors here in San Antonio, which we found all these amazing people. And so it just took off from there. And so it was pretty exciting just to do it all our project. We wanted it to be all our project. So
how did everybody on the screen get involved? What was that like? And how did you hear of it? And what was the audition process like? And why the people on the screen?
Well, I guess, I mean, well, with me, I had been doing acting, since elementary, high school. I went to LA, so that was a passion of mine. That was something that it still is a passion of mine. And, I moved back to San Antonio, and of course I still wanted to keep, I guess you can say I wanted to keep, me strong in like the acting and not give it up and not kind of like dwindle down and everything. And so I see that there's an audition for a movie, and I'm like, okay, well, here we go. We're going to do it. So I went to the audition, and if I remember, guys, I think I auditioned for another character. I think if I remember correctly, and
you did.
Yeah. And I think George, the director, he had suggested, why don't you play Evelyn? That's Jesse the Kid's girlfriend. He was like, I think you'd be good for that one. So I did.
And here we are.
Yeah, exactly. Here we are.
Does anybody else want to talk about their experience?
I'll tell you what, man, this was mine was just kind of like it's just a fluke. Like, I've never acted really in my life before, and I was just in a real bad place, man. And I showed up to this little place, and they were leaving. I think they're getting ready to leave or something like that. And I asked them, I ain't never done this, blah, blah, blah. And I read for the part, I think, of the dad. And I mean, said I did good or whatever, but I just didn't look like, an old Mexican man. I guess, I'm old as hell. And then Steve came up to me, man, and said there was this other part, it's a lot bigger, and like next week they were gonna have everybody, and if I wanted to read to show up, and I did. He said somebody else was, I guess, had the part 2 or whatever. So I read, and here I am, I guess.
Did amazing.
Did amazing.
When did? Go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Richard.
No, go for it.
No, I guess from my experience, I had done a lot of stage work, and I was trying to get into film, short films, feature films, whatever. At the time that I came across Heart of Glory, and I remember seeing an audition posted on Craigslist, and of course, that's how I was just kind of like, Craigslist, huh? Let me look into it. Let me just see if it's legit, and come to find out they're for real about it. And I think I read for like a role of an announcer. I think I also read for the role of the manager, and then I read for the role of Patrick, and then they wanted me to do it. I think we did the table read. They wanted me to do the table read for the role of Patrick, and the whole afro that came about. I just wanted to do something different, and so I ran by the director and Steve and Lorena, and they're like, "Yeah, let's just see how it looks and everything." And so the first day that we were shooting with the role of Patrick, I came in with the afro and everything. They're just like, "Yes, we're keeping this look."
Yes.
He just took over that role. Like, he just loved this character. He got such into character that when we were filming, he was like, let's try this, and I'm gonna add this in there. And we're like, It's your character. You take over, and he just pretty much took over the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you did amazing. He did amazing.
I appreciate
you did
that.
really
Thank
good.
you.
You changed the character for us.
What was that like to kind of actually be able to create your own character and not just, you know, follow exactly what was written down or what was told you had to wear? Or
Yeah, I like that. I do, you know, and I've been on some productions where it's like, no, stick, you know, we want you to say these lines in this way. We want you to wear this, you know. So I get it. So you just roll with it. But it's always refreshing to be on a set where it's kind of a collaborative effort between the director, writer, and the actor, where everyone can kind of contribute some ideas and work it out and see, like, let's see if this works out. And if not, let's just go with what was in the original script and everything. But I like that they were willing to take a chance on me and let me try something and bring something new to the table. And I'm glad that we were able to just run with it, and that there was that trust and that respect that was built from that. And I think it was that way with not just with my character, but even with some of the other characters. I feel like there's that collaborative effort, which is something that is probably needed to make a film work.
Yeah, totally. Some of you have been in the entertainment industry for a while. Some, like Mario, said he just showed up one day, kind of, and that's what happened. So what did you all learn from this experience about yourselves, about movie making? Jesse's raising his hand. You can go. Just cut in.
Well, in this particular situation, I was working with Steve at a full-time job, and he approached me about this part because I guess the guy that initially was playing the bad guy didn't want to do it anymore. So it's kind of last second, and like we worked out the boxing scene, we choreographed everything, and it was a new experience. I really enjoyed it, and they gave me a lot of freedom as far as how to play the character. So I just kind of channeled like the wrestling bad guys from TV, and I think it came off pretty good. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Steve?
No, I think he did good. Like I know Jesse had some kind of like background in wrestling, so I knew he knew how to cut a promo, pretty good. And man, he did a real good job, on that promo. He cut when they gave him that script, and he did amazing. Because I was like, and he already had the fighting experience. He had some boxing experience already, so I mean, it worked out perfectly. It was just what we needed at the moment.
Cool.
It was a great experience for me. I mean, I was in a really bad place at that time, and I got up that morning and I'm like, I'm just gonna try something that I ain't never done before. And I was like, I think it was on Craigslist, man, and I checked it out, and yeah, I mean, it was an amazing experience. I never really kind of tried anything else after that, pretty much. I mean, I did one time, then I got locked up, and so I wasn't really able to go. I remember Steve was doing something with David, our friend David, and I was supposed to show up that night, but I didn't make it, and so I think that was pretty much it. But it was an amazing experience. I mean, just to see everything from the background, like how it goes on behind the scenes, and Boyd, hey man, God rest his soul, man. He was he was one of the nicest guys I've ever met. And Steve and Lori, man, I mean, they got my love forever, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else and stuff. But it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's good. I'm just glad to be a part of it,
It's awesome.
I was just gonna say, it's a lot of the people, especially in San Antonio, the young actors, because you look at things that happen like in LA or New York, and it's a little scary. I mean, and San Antonio is actually the heart of acting. If you really go back to the history of acting, initially it started here in San Antonio. And, long story short, it made its way, obviously to those two places, and they are what they are. But when you're thinking of like, you're doing this film and it's like, oh gosh, like, I mean, you can have all the training in the world, but until you have like your first film, you do your first like independent film, it's like, okay, you got that out of the water. Like you feel so much better. So I think that's kind of what I was feeling at that point. Because it's like all the training that I did finally led to this moment.
That's awesome. When did you start filming
About like 9 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. We did it, and it's funny because this was like something that we had been this was even before that. We had been talking about it. I met Jorge Lopez Ramirez. He was actually the film director. He passed away just about a couple months ago. But yeah, it sucks that he never got to see like the final product. But I told him that it's almost done, and that was like the best news he ever heard. Literally, I know he had health conditions, but we've been friends for like about a good 12, 13 years. Me, Jorge Lopez Ramirez, Art Gonzalez, and then Jason. We all met at the San Antonio film. It was like a little film institute that they had going on. This was like on 410 and Mindera. It was a long time ago. And I met them. They were working in films. They were students, and I was an actor. So we just collaborated, and then we just made little films here and there, and then we made others, and then that's when it came to we made the actual feature-length film. So yeah, it was great. Just getting to know them, and it's like we're part of the family. And then Lori as well. She's been friends with them ever since then as well. So it's a good experience. So this whole film is dedicated to Jorge. It was his little his big project that he worked on right before he passed. So.
Do we have a release date yet?
Yeah, I'm thinking I want to do it on April 10th. I want to screen it on April 10th. I'm trying to get a theater so we can screen it for all of us, the actors, the family, and the friends of it. And it's just a matter of trying to get a good theater and trying to make sure that we can accommodate the entire audience, because I know that with COVID restrictions, there's only a capacity that they can fill up on the actual theater.
All right, we have the trailer that I'm going to play right now. Take a look.
That's crazy.
Your footwork is off. Your hook is off, man. We need to fix that.
Man, I tell you, that kid, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it.
If anything, you should get more rest for the fights. And for me.
I'm just bringing you groceries, Dad.
I've already got food.
Yeah, I know, but I figured that if I can...
You figured what? That I can't take care of myself? Did you even bring me a 12-pack? That would make me happy.
Thank you, Jimmy. You're a good kid. You have a good night.
Who is this chump? The name sounds familiar.
I saw you on the news last night. I didn't know you were a boxer.
It's a good thing his mom's not alive to see her pathetic son and husband. And if you're watching, Jimmy, you're going down, chump.
And with this fight you got coming up, man, yo, this could be history in the making, man.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know. Wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard. What do y'all think when you see something like that you've worked almost 10 years on? That like is so insane to me.
It's
that,
crazy.
It's all finally coming together.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like the story is basically about like a boxer who goes through so much trials and tribulations, and that's kind of what we went through with this film. Like when it came to filming it, screening it, and then this film literally just sat there for almost like 8 years because nobody can open it for us. The files were corrupt, the audio was off. We couldn't get this film going. And then thanks to COVID, Steve got a computer. He learned, he is the most like technology dummy ever. And he learned how to just do all this. So COVID was kind of like the lockdown was a blessing in disguise for us because that's what got him going. Like, I'm here, you know, I have the time and we're stuck at home. So let's try to work on this and do it. And so it's just cool how it came to be with the actual film. You know, he's still in character, you know, making this film because we went through so much problems doing it. But just to see it finally all put together is crazy. We waited like almost a decade for that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
Long time.
it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see, and it's pretty exciting.
How can people best support you all and the film?
Just go to our pages.
Give us $1 million.
Help us on the next one so we don't have to wait 2 years. Yes.
Yeah.
The,
Like I said, I never wanted. This movie was never to make money. I never cared for, you know, any financial conversation or anything. I just wanted them act and, you know, put out something that people can actually, you know, watch and love and respect. So that's my thing. I do it for the acting. The Heart of Glory page is on Facebook. I think it should be Heart of Glory Film on the Facebook page. And then on Instagram, it's Heart of Glory Film 2021 on Instagram.
So basically, to answer your question, is just to support the pages and just to actually just see the film. Like, we just want people to see it. But at the end of the day, we just want everyone to see it and to talk about it.
Yeah, so get tickets hopefully to the premiere in April.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone was going to say something and I cut them off. Who was it?
I was just saying, man, that was just crazy. You know, that it's actually going to be out there finally, like after all this time. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'm just glad I'm still alive to see it. You know what I mean? Been a lot of stuff going on, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I miss all you guys.
Yes.
Miss you.
Lori Spice is married. Both y'all, man. I can't believe y'all got married.
and I was gonna say, I love the fact that there's so many other actors in this film that they gave it their 110% on this film. Like they gave it their all, and they really got into the character. And if it wasn't for everybody, there's so much more here actors that are in this film that they did amazing that they couldn't be here, but. And I'm so proud of them for what they did as well, and it's gonna really show up in their work when people actually see it in the film.
That's awesome. Well, is anybody working on anything right now?
I got a film called The Triggers. I play a lead singer in a 50s rockabilly band. It's gonna be a short film, but that's right now that's currently getting edited right now, and then it'll be released hopefully sometime at the end of this year.
Good.
We'll see.
Or 10 years. It doesn't matter.
Another 10 years.
Whatever.
I was recently in a short film that we filmed before COVID. It's called The Convo, and it's going to be released in a short film festival. I think sometime later this year. So, and of course with COVID, not really doing much right now, but do what we can.
Yep.
Hey, if anybody needs me, like for any extras, I'm out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it again just because it was fun.
Apparently, you post on Craigslist, and that's how you find the cast.
Yeah.
Post it on Craigslist, right?
We're having auditions in San Antonio. Auditions near me.
It was so crazy. Like, it was so crazy. I showed up, I was hammered. I was like, I was just having the worst day ever, and it's great, man. It was just, meeting these two and holding, I think Jason was the other one that was there.
Jason, yep.
And it was, I was nervous, and it's just an amazing experience. And I think, I walked away with it, with the experience, like with some friends and, it just, a whole change of like my whole perspective on just life and just everything. It's pretty cool, man. It was really cool.
Were you expecting that sort of change when you walked on set that day or not?
I didn't know what to expect, man. I walked into this room, this big old room, and there was, everybody was prepared and doing this and doing that, man. And I just walked up just from the street, you know what I mean? And like, I hadn't had any kind of like real experience at all. And I was basically just reading, like if I was just reading like a book or something. And, I think kind of what helped is, I don't know, man. I guess I was just in a really bad place, and all the emotional parts and stuff that I had to read on. I kind of used that, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of, I don't know. I was kind of related, I guess. You know what I mean? So
no, I was saying, I'll say Mario's a natural because it took me a long time to get to that. You know, he just walked on set in first row, man. He just killed the whole character. He made it his own. I mean, it would have took me, a couple of years of, acting training and everything. So I like Mario was just a straight up natural when it came to the acting, I think.
That's crazy, man. I don't see, I appreciate it, but I don't know. Whatever.
Whose daughter is Kat? Does anybody have a daughter named Kat?
My daughter, me? I have my daughter. Her name's Katarina.
Here, there you go. She says hi.
Aww.
She's watching on YouTube. She says hi. The film is Heart of Glory. Make sure you follow them and support them. And we'll put all of the links in the comments so it's easier for you to find them. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hey, Richard, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Anytime y'all are doing something, hit me up and we'll make some room for you.
Or put it on Craigslist.
Bye, guys.
Later, everybody.
We'll be right back, everyone. Thanks, everyone.
We appreciate it.
Lick Honest Ice Creams. Know what you're licking, y'all. Made in Austin, Texas since 2011. Unique flavors inspired by what's in season locally. Go Vegan San Antonio, a vegan comfort food truck located at The Block in San Antonio. Rebel Designs, handcrafted sterling silver jewelry designed by Shelley, inspired by nature. The Right Fit, style, makeup, and fitness, taking the stress out of getting dressed.
All right, that's the show. Thanks for watching. We're going to give something away now. You saw all the commercials. They all have free stuff for you. So if you like the show, if you share the show, if you like the show, do whatever you have to do. Just don't give it a thumbs down. You get put in the crown, and then I will pick someone, and they will win something. That's how this works. It's very easy. And it's David Karlinski. You win something free. So you get to, you're probably watching on YouTube yourself right now, and you win. Hey, if you love the show, and I hope you do, there's a really easy way to help support the show, and that's becoming a coffee sponsor. And you go to buymeacoffee.com/Rich Wilmore Show. Literally $5 helps. You have no idea. All of this stuff that you're seeing here is because of coffee sponsors, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you all for doing that. That's our show. Enjoy your week, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I love you, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
It's the Richard Wilmore Show.